Hi everybody, it's Ann's Animal Rescue, and I thought I'd show you how I get hay for the guinea pigs and bunnies. So we've got 4 guinea pigs and we've got 6 rabbits, and buying hay in some little tiny little sack at the pet store just would be thousands of dollars a year. So I'm going to head out to the Tractor Supply store. It's actually a Farm and Fleet. You know, there's Farm and Fleet, Fleet Farm, there's other tractor supply stores, farm supply stores, and I'm going to be picking up a lot of compressed bales of hay, hopefully to last me through the winter so I don't have to go out in the snow again and get it. And it's raining today, so I have to take the car, so I'm going to see how many hay bales I can fit in this car. I'm hoping to get about 5 of them in there. Okay, so let's take a ride and see. Okay, well here we are. And it's raining, and it's pretty cold out. It's about 35 degrees and this cold rain falling. I'm just thinking about Oliver and Stanley, and I'm so glad I caught those cats so they're not out in this. And you know, it's just going to get worse up here. We're up north, and it's going to get really cold and snowy. So I'm going to head in and pick up, I hope they have some, pick up as many as I can fit in this car. So this is Timothy grass, and that's what you want. These come in really big compressed bales. And I usually rip it open slightly, give it a sniff, but it's always been really, I'm just going to take a little sniff of this. And it should smell nice and fresh, like sun-cured hay. They got a lot of it here, so that's good. I think it's about how many I can fit in the cart, because I don't want to take 2 carts. And if you can't lift, get someone to help you, because these are about 80 pounds a piece. So I got 4 of them, and I think that's going to last us mostly through the winter. Okay, it started to rain, so I had to make sure I closed up those holes with some tape. But here we are. I got 4 of them in the back seat, and it would be a tight squeeze, and I think I could fit 1 more in the front if I had to, but this is it, and there's not room for another one up here, and you can't fit it in the trunk either unless it's sticking out and the trunk's open. So looks like 5 of them would be the limit for this little car of mine. I never, I had our old pickup truck. I could go get them in the pickup truck, but I didn't want to carry them in the rain. So let's get them home. Okay, I got them all stacked up here. Like I said, some of them are heavier than others. Some of them I think about 60 this time, but there was one that was really heavy. It had to be 70 or 80 pounds. And when you open them up, you'll see some straps. They're really tight. This is the old bale that I have open already. But don't try cutting these with the scissors. Get a big serrated knife from the kitchen really carefully. Saw through them and they'll pop. They're under such pressure. The hay is so compressed, it's under such pressure that these things make a big popping noise when you cut through the ends of them. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you can find a store near you, call ahead and see if they sell some good bales of compressed hay, and save yourself a lot of money. One other thing before I go is that I like to buy a lot of them at one time so that these sit, and they sit out here, and if there were any mites or anything, as can be in any hay, you know, by the time I get to use those bales, the mites will not have been able to feed on anything, and they should be dead. Cross your fingers. I cross my fingers. I've never had a problem with this hay bringing in any parasites. But there's always a possibility with anything that's coming in from the outdoors, even the bagged hay that you buy in pet stores in the small bags. So I'm gonna, sometimes I just take a bunch of it and loosen it up, and then I'll After I loosen it all up, I'll put it in a plastic garbage bag and bring a whole batch into the house and use that. And that way it doesn't get to be hay all over the place in the house so much. And there's just 3 rules to follow with hay. You want to keep it in a dry and airy place. Don't keep it in a damp basement. And the second rule would be keep it somewhere where there's no wild animals that have access to it, and that includes mice, because mice can also have lice and even have fleas. And the third rule is if you get a dusty bale, take chunks of it at a time, put it in a Rubbermaid container or a big cardboard box, and take it outside and just fluff it up, and the breeze will carry away the dust. So I hope you don't get a dusty bale, but if you think saving some money, or if you have multiple animals that eat hay, try buying hay by the bale and see if it's right for you.